Dear listeners, tonight, let me bring you to a quiet village in Southeast Asia, a place where the nights are thick with the scent of earth and incense, and the line between the living and the dead is thinner than a shadow. This is the story of the banana tree woman, and I warn you, once you've heard her tale, you may never walk past a banana grove after dark again. In the village of Ban Phra, life moved to the rhythm of the seasons: rice planting, harvest, the monsoon rains. The villagers lived simply, keeping old beliefs alive with offerings at every spirit house, festivals for the ancestors, and strict rules about what must not be done after sunset. One rule was never questioned: never plant a banana tree too close to your house. The old people would say, banana trees call the dead. Their leaves are a bridge for restless souls. But young people, as always, grew skeptical. Lek, a high school boy with city dreams, was one such skeptic. He had returned to Ban Phra after years away, sent to live with his aunt and uncle while his parents worked in Bangkok. To Lek, the village seemed slow, boring, a place frozen in the past. He would roll his eyes at his aunt's warnings, laughing with his new friend Wit about ghosts and curses as they walked the dusty lanes. But even Wit grew quiet at the mention of banana trees. "You don't know the story?" Wit whispered one afternoon as they passed a patch of wild bananas near Lek's new home. Lek shook his head, grinning. "What, some ghost is going to climb out and get me?" Wit's face was solemn. "There was a woman who lived here, a long time ago. She died alone in childbirth, right in her hut beside a banana grove. They say her soul couldn't leave, so now on some nights she slips between the leaves, looking for someone to take her place. If you see her, don't look in her eyes. And whatever you do, never sleep beneath a banana tree." Lek laughed it off. "That's just an old wives' tale. Ghosts aren't real." But that night, as rain pattered the roof and frogs sang in the ditches, Lek heard something strange, a gentle rustling outside his window, as if someone was brushing against the banana leaves. He pulled back the curtain. In the moonlight, the trees shimmered silver, their long leaves fluttering. He saw nothing unusual, only a shape, pale, indistinct, slipping between the stalks. The next day, Lek told Wit, who shuddered, "Don't joke about it. My cousin saw her once. He got sick, feverish for weeks. The elders say she steals your soul piece by piece if you let her in." Still, Lek couldn't resist a challenge. That evening, he dared Wit to spend the night with him outside, beneath the banana trees. "We'll bring a flashlight and snacks," he teased. "See if your ghost shows up." Reluctantly, Wit agreed. They set up a mat under the thickest tree, flashlights at the ready. The night was sticky, heavy with the scent of overripe fruit and earth. Mosquitoes whined. The village lights faded, and the jungle beyond pressed close. Midnight came, and the air grew cold. Wit dozed, but Lek sat awake, half amused, half hoping for a story to tell. He heard a whisper, soft, like a woman singing an old lullaby. The banana leaves rustled, though there was no wind. Lek's eyes grew heavy. A drowsy warmth spread over him, as if something gentle was pulling him under. In a dream, or so he thought, Lek saw her, a woman in a white burial shroud, hair tangled, skin as pale as the moon. She glided between the banana trees, her feet barely touching the ground. Her eyes were black and endless, and as she passed, every dog in the village began to howl. She stopped before Lek, her face both sorrowful and cruel. "Let me in," she whispered, her voice 1,000 years old. "Let me in, child, and I will give you peace." Lek tried to move, to wake Wit, but his limbs were frozen. The woman leaned closer, breath cold on his cheek. "You laughed at me, you doubted. Now you will remember me, always." He woke with a start, covered in sweat, Wit shaking him. "You were screaming, 'Lek, what happened?'" Lek stared at the banana grove. The sun was rising, and all seemed normal, but in the dew he saw footprints, bare, small, leading away from where he'd slept. The days that followed grew stranger. Lek was plagued by nightmares, the woman beckoning, her eyes swallowing him whole. He lost weight, became pale and withdrawn. His aunt tried temple blessings. The village monk offered holy water, but nothing helped. One night, desperate, Lek went to the banana grove alone. The air was thick and silent. He knelt by the largest tree, begging, "Please, what do you want?" The wind rose, leaves whispering. The woman appeared, her form sharper, more real. She reached out a hand. "You brought me here. You invited me. Now take my place." Lek felt cold seep through his bones, a crushing sorrow, loss, longing, a mother's grief. He saw flashes, a woman dying alone, her baby taken from her arms, her soul trapped by the living who refused to bury her with rites. He understood. She wanted release. With trembling hands, Lek promised, "I will remember you. I will help you move on." The woman smiled, sad and beautiful, and faded into the mist. The next day, Lek told the village elders. Together, they held a proper ceremony, chanting prayers, burning incense, laying offerings by the banana grove. That night, the dogs did not howl. The leaves whispered gently, nothing more. Lek's nightmares ended, though sometimes, on certain nights, he swore he saw a pale figure watching from the shadows of the grove, just making sure her story was never forgotten. So, dear listeners, if you ever find yourself in a faraway village and you pass a banana tree heavy with moonlit dew, walk a little faster and remember the banana tree woman. Some spirits are born of sorrow, and their hunger lasts as long as the world remembers to be afraid. Thank you for listening to The Banana Tree Woman, a tale of guilt, belief, and the things that wait in the darkness just beyond the reach of reason. Good night, and sleep well.